Hey guys, it's Angel, and in today's video it's about why I bought iPad Pro and iPad Mini. So basically I used to have iPad Air with me for like 3 to 4 years, and the battery was really dead, and it didn't function well anymore. I actually went to a store and then do the trade-in for this iPad Pro 11, the latest version. And for this one, iPad Mini 3rd generation 6, I bought it is because I need a light thing that I can carry everywhere. So I don't really feel bad to buy two of this one, because both of them I didn't spend more than $1,000. So for me, it's really a good bargain and really a good price for me. For me, both of these are investment. And also I really like the gift card of the Apple, because you see that the stickers is a lot different from the Apple product that you bought. So I always peel it off and stick it somewhere else. Okay, so get to the point. So for me, both of them, as I say, it's an investment, because as you guys know, I'm a heavy reader. That's why I create my public account. Is called Reading With Me. Why I have this is because I used to think about Kindle readers, because most of my friends and my relatives, they all have Kindle readers with them, and I thought about having Kindle readers, but at the same time I also want to try different kinds of readers. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you probably know that I was using Everend script, that app as well. I finished the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. I finished, so I don't really need it anymore, so I deleted. But I realized there's another app called Kobo, and 2 of my friends are using them. I think it is widely used in Asia. I'm not sure about in a Western country, because most of the people who live in Canada, I know they all use Kindle Reader more than Kobo readers, but I use both actually, because for Kobo readers, I would say it's very friendly for people who like to take notes on their books. They really have a pen for you, and then you can underline and then write some notes. But for Kindle, you can only highlight everything. You cannot really do much about it. So for me, both have pros and cons, and I really like both actually. I don't want to buy 2 more readers in my life. That's crazy. So that's why I chose to use the small mini iPad. And also, when I was using iPad Air, when I'm reading, I have to hold it like this all the time, and my wrists get tired easily, so I don't really want to do that. And also for this one, it's really hard for me to do the dueling, because I bought this first, but at that time I still have my iPad Air, because I want to compare which one is suitable for dueling. Because if I choose this one and I just have to trade in and to be gift card, and the next time I can use the gift card. But I try to duel on this one, it doesn't work. It's I feel so, I don't know, trapped in this small screen, so I don't really feel like it's very comfortable for me to use this as dueling and also taking notes. I think not only just me feel that way, but also I see a lot of YouTubers, they say when you're taking notes, it's how do I say, you have to scroll to the right, scroll to the left, and that really doesn't help me so much. So that's why, yeah, I have this one for me. And for me, this one, it's more like being productive, because as you guys know, dueling with me, I've been posting a lot of my artworks on Printify, Spreadshirts, and also I'm doing some keychain small business on Big Artel. And if you guys are interested in them, you guys can go to the Facebook Marketplace, because I also posted on there, and also my Pinterest, I also promote my product there. So if you guys have any interest, you can comment down below, or you can go to my Instagram and leave some comment. And if you are scammers, just leave me alone, because I have received so many scammers message, and I'm just why? You know I will turn you down, so don't waste your time. So this one is perfect for me because first of all, I do have a lot of document when I'm scanning. This one have the flashlight. This one also have flashlight, but I feel like the quality is not as good as this one. So yeah, I would love using this one most of the time for scanning documents, especially if you I think most of the people who are not like Canadians, because Canada is more like an immigrant country, and most of them they have to prepare a lot of document and stuff like that, and most of the time that they just want your e-document. So for me, I always use this like scanning. So this is really good for you. You don't have to really go to Staples or library to do the scanning. Just do it with your iPad. That's a perfect choice. And for me, this one also taking notes is perfect. I also use this one when I'm doing translation. As you guys know, I had studied Spanish in class, in like formal class for 4 years. So for me, I still have a habit of like writing and translate all the Spanish words into English. So I also use this iPad to do the Kobo, because as I say, Kobo can use it with your pen. So for Kindle, I always use this one, and most of the book I read will be in English, and it's easier for me because I just have to highlight some of the words I feel like, oh, it's really good. And also, I am very active on Goodreads right now. So if you guys don't know what the Goodreads is, it's basically just like an app of sharing like what kind of book you like, what kind of books that you recommend to the others, that kind of thing. So for me, it's a really good thing to do this. I really take this outside because this is super heavy. Unless I know exactly that day I'm going to cafe and do my website. My MacBook Pro here. I used to have a MacBook Air, but why I changed to MacBook Pro because my battery was dead. My battery was so freaking dead, and I really need to change it. So I used the MacBook Air for like 3 to 4 years already, and the battery was super dead because when I was in class, I took my class around like 4 hours. For 4 hours, and usually at the middle of the day, my computer is so dead and I have to look for a place to charge my laptop. And then like everyone's using the charger, and there's no place for me to plug my charger and charge my MacBook. So for me, I really precious about my time and also how efficient the thing is. So for me, this is also investment because I'm also using this to edit my videos right now. And also I didn't spend much money on this one because like I said, I was a student and I also have MacBook Air. I did a trade-in, so it didn't cost me more than $1,000 either. So if you're a student and you're like considering what you want, I would say if you mainly just focus on the document thing, you don't do editing, Air isn't good enough for you. But if you're also like doing some editing, I would recommend you to upgrade to Pro. I would say like Air and Pro, they still have a lot of difference when I'm using the two of them. Because when I'm using Air, it constantly overheat. And then one time was really bad because I bought my Air in my country. I didn't buy it here, and then they just told me like, oh, I cannot do much about it. And also that changing batteries, like I can buy a new one, so it's not worth it for me because I never buy Apple Care because they have kind of like strict rule about like changing stuff like that, and at that time I'm just like paying, and I don't really like that. I mean, I don't mind paying and I can afford it as well. It's just I don't see why. It's just my personal opinion. Everyone's different, like I say. And yeah, that's why if I'm pretty sure I'm going to do my business thing, I will carry two of this because basically I would do my website on my MacBook, but I would just do a doodling stuff here and kind of like transfer the format and all that stuff here, either my iPad or my MacBook Pro. I think not only just me, but also a lot of people, they told you that iPad cannot replace MacBook, because I do agree with that. I certainly I will say 100% agree with that because I did try and it's not working. That's why I don't buy the keyboard for this one, because I know this one, it's mainly for taking notes. And also, if you're just for taking notes, you're not really a digital creator. I will also say like iPad Air, it's good enough for you. You don't really have to upgrade to Pro, because I have friends, they like to take notes, but they don't really like drawing. I just tell them like, oh, then maybe you should go for Air. You don't have to go for Pro. And the only reason I go for Pro is just because I'm also doing short animation as well. So for me, this one is a lot better than Air. But doesn't matter where I go if I'm not just going for groceries. Like when I go to work, when I go to like meeting with my friends, because my friends, they are usually late. I don't really know why, but yes, they are usually late. Sometimes I'm also late, but I am not that frequently. Or they just kind of like cancel at the last minute, and then I was sitting in a coffee shop for hours and I can like read some books with this one as well. So basically I carry this everywhere except going to do groceries, because usually when I'm doing groceries, I just stuck my phone and my card in my pocket, and then having a shopping bag with me, and I went shopping. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And as I say, if you're heavy readers, this one is definitely good for you. And you can, if you guys are interested, comment down below. I will compare Kindle and Kobo for you guys, because I am doing both right now. So yeah. And also guys, I published my book on Amazon, Lulu, and Kobo. So if you guys are interested in that, please, you can just type every experience, it's a lesson. And the cover will look like this. And because I order it myself, and this one is not for sale, that's why they have a line on it. And yeah, I published my first book, and I was very excited to announce you guys this. And also I am going to do a book interview talk show on my channel as well, but I will work with my friends, because when I published my book and when it was approved, she just ordered it right away, and then she wrote a lot of like question and all that. So we're gonna arrange for that for sure. I hope that would happen. I hope that would definitely happen, and that is the goal of the end of the month for me as well. I am reading a book called Can't Hurt Me. By who? You know, usually I always remember the book title I'm reading, but I don't really remember the writer, which is really bad, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Can't Hurt Me. It's by David Goggins or Goggins. What? Anyways, this is a really good book. Really good book. And I am reading it. And yeah, that's pretty much for everything today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! David. My god, David who?